This is Brother Yahusadeknu ben Yahushua ben Yahuwah Bates the Weed. Also Yahusadeknu ben the Weed. You can just call me Brother Yahusadeknu. Today I'm starting a series. It's called basically Lessons from a Shepherd. You know, what Yah has taught and shown me, I'm sharing with y'all about being a shepherd, an actual shepherd of sheep. And so we're just going to go through my morning chores today. To be honest, I'm going to be 100% honest with y'all. You can follow me. My wonderful Ishah got the camera. Okay. I got some, even in ancient times when Elazar or Eliezer of Damascus, the servant of Abraham, went to go get Rebekah for Yitzchak, that's Isaac, to be a wife. In ancient times, they had hay and provender. Okay, they had hay and feed to feed the animals. But so I'm giving my animals hay right now. Okay, and me doing my videos, what I'm trying to do is, what the shepherd, what the good shepherd is giving me to feed, to feed off for my sheep, I'm sharing with y'all, so that y'all have the hay that y'all need, the spiritual word, the lessons from the Most High that you be able to live and prosper. Okay, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not doing this to show off. Okay, I've actually for years been a very, very, very private person. You can come a little closer. I've actually for years been a very, very, very private person. I didn't want anybody to know my business, and I didn't want my business to be known online, okay? Especially online, and I hid. But the Most High, y'all know some of my testimony and some of my repentance concerning that the Most High told me to fight like the light and not like the darkness. Don't be hidden. You don't hide a lamp. You don't hide a lamp, okay? A city, light on a city is not hid, okay? And so I'm really doing this as to draw the fish in. I'm gonna be honest. This is bait. I don't want to show off all this, because honestly, you know, we're not the richest people in the world. We don't have all the most amazing things, but Yah has blessed us with the things He has blessed us with. But to be honest, Israel, you follow, walk with me, please. Israel likes feed. They like to see the fat. They like sweet feed, okay? Israel likes sweet feed. They like the fat, okay? I'm about to show y'all something. And I'm going to show y'all something about yourselves. Because Isaiah chapter 58, it says, cry aloud, spare not. I hear a lot of cry aloud, spare not to the Gentiles. Prepare ye for war. But I don't hear cry aloud, spare not. Declare my people, to my people Israel, their sin. Let me teach you about something about yourself. Be humble, receive correction, receive wise rebuke. Open rebuke is better than secret love. Let me show you something about yourself. You see this cow right here? I'm showing y'all this because Israel likes fat. Israel likes to see the fat. Okay? Israel likes to see fat. See, the hay, they're concerned with the hay. They want the hay, but they like the fat. Y'all like big time people. Y'all like the big people, the famous people, the rich people, the people that have a whole lot. Y'all want to see something big. Y'all want to see something amazing. Y'all want to see something that's awe-inspiring. Who's going to do the next biggest thing? Okay, you see the cow already eating this hay, right? I want y'all to pay attention how the animals treat the hay. Yeah, they want the hay. Let's go. Let's get them a little more hay. They certainly want the hay, okay? They want the hay. But I'm going to show you something, okay? Okay, now, those sheep y'all seeing, those are Jacob's sheep. Those are original biblical sheep, contrary to popular opinion. Scientists want to say they're not the original biblical sheep, because if they admitted that, then they admitted part of the Bible is true, and they're not going to do that. So they try to debunk it. But those are Father Jacob's sheep. They spotted and speckled, just like Jacob, a guy from Laban. But I'm about to show y'all something. Getting this hay, right? I'm telling y'all about yourselves. Because y'all are the sheep of the Most High. And those are Jacob's sheep. Okay? And Abraham and Sarah and Adam and Eve were like cows. Okay? They were like cows. A bull and a cow according to the book of Enoch. Enoch's dream of the whole world told by animals. So there you got it. You got Abraham's children and you got the children of Jacob. Come on now. Let me teach you something about yourself. Look at how they treat this hay. They want the hay. I'm going through my daily chores. This is what we do every morning. How we feed the animals. They want the hay. They do. But watch how they behave with the feed. See, Israel has a sweet tooth. Like sheep. All livestock, ruminants, cows, sheep, goats. We have goats. They like sweet stuff. That's why if you go to a feed store, you see sweet feed. They have a sweet tooth. They really like sweet stuff, okay? They love sweet stuff. Israel likes a sweet old time. They like to have just a good old time. They like to have a good old time. But watch this. Watch what happens when I lift this up. Okay? See, I got their attention just a little bit. Okay, I got their attention a little bit. How they eating their hay. Look at this one. What is this one doing? Okay, this is my tray for the feed. I'm going to take this out. Watch this. You come on with me. Or you can stand right there and just watch me. Y'all hear that? Now they're starting to cry a little bit by little bit. Did you see that? Now look at this. Now we got two. Now we got three. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm mixing some grains. Look at this. Watch this. Look at everybody. Look. You see this? Now everybody's turning. You see this? See all that hay I put there? Look, all that hay. And this little bit of feed. Little bit of feed. Versus all that hay. Okay? You see how even the cow, everybody, look how she's jumping up. Watch them jump up. Look how she jumps up. Look at this. They'll do what they need to do to get this feed. Okay? Let's see what we got here. We got a little alfalfa pellets. Okay, alfalfa is a bean, a legume, but it's really tiny. And the hay of the alfalfa is really nutritious. It's high with protein, okay? Then we got some grains, some non-GMO corn, some wheat, some Milo, some I think there's some barley in here, and some other grains, like 6 different grains in here. So altogether, this is 7. 7 different type of grain product. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. Let me go get a little water. You can come with me, there. You can come on. Just come through there.
Excuse me.
Okay. Don't let them get out. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. They're trying to get out. Watch. Okay. Now let me hold this. Now I bet y'all wondering what I'm doing. Like, what is the point? What is the point of all this? I'm gonna give it back to you in a moment, okay? Bet y'all wondering, like, what is the point of me talking about all this? I'm about to show you what the point of all this is real soon. What is the point of me showing y'all livestock and showing y'all that the livestock wants the hay? The livestock wants the hay when you present the hay, but soon as somebody come with some feed, okay? Yes, the grains are sweet, and if you put molasses in it, they love it even more. Okay, I just gotta get some water, some rainwater. As soon as they come with some of that feed, the livestock will leave the grain. I mean, not the grain, but I'm sorry, the hay that you give them. You ready? They will leave the hay that you give them for the grain. Okay, now I'm mixing this with water. Okay, a little bit of water. You see this? A little bit of water. Now, nothing's wrong with grain products. In the wild, these creatures, they eat grain when they eating food, because when they go in to get the grass, see, the grass is the herbs. When they go and get the grasses they go to seed, and that seed is the grain. So they naturally get some grain. Okay, there's nothing wrong with them getting grain, but they like a lot of grain. They like a lot of grain. They like a lot of feed. So I'm mixing just some water and make this a little slurry. This alfalfa is designed for when you to put water in it, and it breaks down, and it because it's a pellet, it's pelletized. It breaks down and turns to like little chopped up grain. Okay, I'm putting water in it. Y'all gonna understand what I'm saying in a moment. Okay, y'all gonna understand what I'm saying in a moment. Can you hold this, please? All right. Now watch this. Behave, children. I'm a real man with a real family. Wait, I can't even get in. They trying to attack me already. Look at this. Watch. Look at this. Okay, watch. I want you to sit there and watch them. Watch what happens. Just watch them for a moment. Watch how aggressive they get. Now you see the one off by herself? She's not even trying to compete. Why? Because she's lowest on the scale. And I'm going to tell y'all more about her later. We're going to do more videos on her later. She's lower on the scale. She's not going to even try to compete with each other, with anybody. But you will see that many times they will get so aggressive for competition, they will start to butt each other out of the way, especially the ram. And the ram is the leader. Look at that. Okay? And it gets a lot more aggressive. Now the ram is the leader. If you read the book of Enoch, the dream of Enoch when he saw the whole world as animals, the rams over Israel were the kings, the rulers. And the kings of our people, when it comes to feed, will sometimes abuse the people that are under them. Rather than being serving kings like Yahushua, some of you leaders will abuse your followers to get the grain. Okay, now when am I talking about grain? I'm talking about fat. Israel, you like to see people with a whole lot of, who got a big congregation, who got a whole lot of followers, who got all this stuff like this. This is what y'all like to see. But y'all want to see somebody big, somebody great, somebody grand. But y'all does not care about the big. He cares about the little. Of course he has some caring about the big, but y'all cares more about the little people. King Saul was chosen not because he was greatest, but because he was from the smallest family of the smallest tribe in Israel. And when he sinned, David was chosen not because he was great, but because he was little. He was the youngest son. He was the 8th son, a little shepherd boy in the field. And y'all chose him because he was humble. And because he was a man after his own heart. And y'all took him from being little and lifted him up. Okay? Y'all does not choose the big. He chooses the little. But Israel is too busy chasing sweet feed. Israel is too busy chasing sweet feed and not considered with the hay that the Most High has prepared for them to eat. Yes, some grain is good, but Israel is more concerned with the grain than the hay. They're more concerned with the feed or the provender than the hay. Okay, the pastures that the Most High has prepared for them. Okay, and whom he is giving it to, because you're too busy wanting to see something big, something great, and certain grand. And so it leads to people only caring about that, only getting stuck on things, so you forget the word of the Most High. And sure, there's a little bit of word mixed in the grain. there's a little bit of word mixed into the feed, okay? Yes, there's a little bit of word in the feed. That's why I put water in it. The water represents the word. Yes, there's some word in it. They got some excellent teachers out there, seemingly wise and understanding, seemingly intellectual teachers out there that are giving a lot of word with a lot of fat. And so y'all chasing the fat and getting a little bit of word and missing the grain, the spiritual rumination that the Most High is trying to give you with the true sources going. Y'all rather run for the big and forsake the small. And because you after the big, what you follow is pride. And when you follow pride, you get destruction. So because y'all want the big, because y'all want grain, I'm showing you grain. So you can really get the word of the Most High. Because if a humble man of the Most High, who is low, who is not well of speech, remember Moses was not well of speech, gets up in front of the people and the Most High gives them a message to teach, guess what? The people won't hear it. Why? Because he's small. Because he's little. Because he's not great and grand and big. So because y'all want grain, I'm going to show y'all grain. Because y'all want the feed, the provender, I'm going to give y'all some feed and provender. But I'm also going to give you this hay. And pray that y'all get this hay and eat this hay, because the hay is the majority of what you got to eat. And that's what's going to have you over. That's what you're designed to eat. Too much grain will make you sick. Okay? Too much grain as a sheep will make you sick. There's a balance you can have. There's a right amount to have. And I gave them the right amount. I gave them the right amount. I just wanted to show you something. I'm not going to give them too much. But too much grain will make you sick. You need to go after the hay and stop following after these big people. Because what they do, you get big, you follow them, you make them big. You give them a whole lot of grain, and then they turn into a ram. Ramming everybody else. Ramming everybody else to get the grain. Taking advantage of everybody else just to get what's there, what they feel should be theirs. Just to get more grain. Okay? Because they sheep too. Just get more grain. So this is the introduction to lessons from a shepherd. Now I'm sharing with y'all what the Most High has shown and taught me through some sheep. Okay? And I'm going to show y'all, because a lot of y'all prideful. And a lot of y'all lift yourselves up even over the Gentile. But I got some goats. And I'll show y'all how the goats sometimes behave better than the sheep.
Mm-hmm.
How the goats sometimes behave better than the sheep. And you lift yourselves up in pride over the goats, but you yourself are in danger. You yourselves are in danger because of pride. Yahushua said, many shall come from the east and the west to sit down with Abraham, but the children of the kingdom shall be cast out in the outer darkness. But y'all don't believe it because you deceive yourself that every time it talks about a Gentile positively in Scripture, that it's talking about an Israelite cast out through the nations. It says the children of the kingdom. Regardless if they cast out, they're the children of the kingdom. They're getting cast out. Regardless if they're in the nations, they're the children of the kingdom that have been cast out. Okay? Watch this. Watch this. I'm coming to my own. I'm a sheep. I'm a sheep. These are Jacob's sheep. These are my father's sheep. I'm coming to my own. Watch this. To give them love. You see that? This one is a lamb. The lamb will give me love.
Hallelujah.
A lamb will give me love. Watch this. Look at this. Not the sheep. I showed you a ram run from me, the leader, and I showed you the ewe sheep, the followers, the female, the adult females. The adult female is a ewe, and the ram is an adult male. And when you have the lambs, a ewe lamb is a baby female sheep, okay? She's a ewe lamb. I had some ram lambs, but the male is so aggressive, he killed both of his sons, okay? The cow, she will do a little better than the sheep. A little better. She'll let me pet her a little better, okay? And some cows are a little more affectionate, some sheep are a little bit more affectionate, but I'm showing you Jacob's sheep. Now watch this. I'm about to teach y'all something. Or show y'all something. How's it looking? No alerts for a time? Okay.
No, sir.
Okay.
Ishi, hina.
Okay. What?
Talaga?
Okay. Okay. Something happened. This is the thing about goats. They know how to break out of boundaries, okay? Goats break out of boundaries. Okay. Stand right here with him for a moment.
15%.
Okay. I'm coming around, okay?
Ken?
Alright. Now I'm about to show y'all something. Now, goats have a lot of bad behaviors. As you see, goats are known for wickedness and evil. They're known for being rebellious and breaking out of boundaries, like you just said, and mixing themselves amongst the sheep. That's why the shepherd has to separate his sheep, turn toward the sheep, from his goats. He has to separate his sheep from his goats. Goats will mix in. They're both ovine. Sheep and goats are ovine, so they can mix and have offspring. We don't want that. And they're known for rebellious and wicked behaviors, like breaking out of boundaries, okay? Let me do this instead. Watch out. Watch out. Okay. I'm gonna go get that feed bowl. I'm gonna show you something. Okay, they're rebellious, they can break out of boundaries, they're unruly, and they're very challenging to shepherd unless you train them. Okay? They both, now notice sheep and goat, they both want this feed. They both want it. But I'm going to show you something different about the goats. These are Nigerian dwarf goats. These are goats that come from Nigeria, and not a lot of people know there are such things as Nigerian Jews. Our people went to Nigeria, and throughout West Africa, the West African pygmy goat, the Nigerian dwarf is descended from. But do you see this? All these are adults. She's the only one that could be considered a kid. But look at this. You see how they give me love? Do they mind me petting them? Do they mind me petting with it? Some of y'all are like that with the Most High. Y'all think y'all love him, but y'all don't. Because y'all don't do his works. Y'all don't show the love. You obey a commandment by word, but not in act. You speak and preach and give lessons. You go and you preach the word, but you don't obey the word. And the biggest part of the word is love. Now I'm going to show you. The goats will come to me and give me love. The goats will allow me to pet them. Now of the lamb will allow me to pet them. I got to work them sheep and train them and train them and train them and train them to get them to love me. Those are my father's sheep. Okay? Now, but the goats, they will give me love. If I love on them, they will love on me. Some of y'all talking bad about Gentiles, but some Gentiles really have a heart for the Father, but you don't want to admit it because you got hate in your heart. And I'm not defending Gentiles, okay? I'm defending the truth. I'm giving a correction so that y'all receive it. But to the defense, not all Gentiles are like that. Some are wicked, very wicked. If you look at this goat, the buck, these are all nannies or does. They're female adult goats. This one, you could consider her a kid, a doe kid, okay? But this one is a buck. If I try to pet him, watch what he does. Some of them just like the sheep, except worse. He will literally, if I chase after him, he will literally run from me. He will, shalom, he will literally run and run and run away from me, and he will not want to come anywhere near me.
Selah, they
Okay.
yelling.
Selah, Selah, they, little beka. Okay? Next thing to feed, both sheep and goats are going to go for it. Okay? What I'm trying to show you, yeah, sometimes the goats, look, but he'll go for my hand, but if I try to pet him, oh, look at that. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. This buck can be rougher with these nannies than that ram with those sheep. He will box them up. He will charge them full force. He'll hurt them. Okay? Yes, the goat is more wicked. The goat is certainly more wicked. Okay? And he will run away more than the others. See how far away from me you try to get? Okay, but I just want to show y'all something about yourselves. You need to repent. You need to put love of the Most High. Love of Yahuwah with all your mind, heart, soul, and might, and love your neighbor as yourself first. Because a lot of y'all would think the love is just about commandments. And yeah, the goats are really rough with each other. Look at that. They're really rough with each other. They will box each other up. They don't show love to each other well, and they don't show love to others. If they get with the sheep, they'll try to buck the sheep. Okay? But y'all think love is just teaching the people the commands. No, love is all teaching people the commands, but also showing love. And also giving the Most High love, actually having a relationship with the Most High, and actually being kind to people. Kindness to the orphan, the widow, the stranger, the fatherless, the poor, the homeless. When you invite a guest into your house, that you treat them with kindness. Okay, that you treat them with love in the custom of Abraham. Okay? So I'm going to give more on this later. But I just want to introduce this to y'all to show y'all about yourself. Cry aloud, spare not, declare to my people Israel their sin. Okay? Cry aloud, spare not, declare to my people Israel their sin. However, everybody want to correct everybody but not receive correction. But here's this. How should you even give correction if the Most High is not giving you the correction to give? Are you giving it according to your own sight when the commandment says, do not do what each of you is doing this day? And Deuteronomy says, each one man doing what is right according to his own sight. But do what is right in the sight of Yahuwah. Israelites, you have made the law lawless. And that each man does what is right in his own eyes and claims that it is the law and is the truth. There's not a million truths. There's one. And that's why a standard has to be raised. And y'all is blessing me if y'all will it with a standard to raise for the people. Not just here in the States, but elsewhere. A standard of conduct of how things should be done. So you've seen your fat. You've seen your grain. And now I'm giving you your hay. Y'all need to repent. There's one way to do it, not a million. Shalom.